barbell must be below the C7 vertebra and on or above the rear deltoid muscle. Thumbs must be wrapped around the bar. Stand erect at the start and finish of the lift with the hips extended and the knees locked. A neutral spine will be maintained throughout the lift. The neck may be in slight extension. The knees must track the toes. No downward movement of the bar is allowed during the ascent. The hips descend and ascend at the same rate as the shoulders. The feet must remain motionless, the heels and toes planted during the bar's descent, ascent, and lockout. The knees must remain locked, the hips extended, and the feet may not move from the pause before the first rep until after the instructor has given the command to rack. The lumbar spine may not hyperextend at any time, and no thumbless grip is allowed. Before each repetition, the body in the bar in contact with the chest must be distinctly motionless for a moment. There will be no downward movement of the bar following the pause in the chest, no sinking into the chest, and then rebounding, no reversing its movement on ascent. Barbell must lock out evenly at the completion of each rep. The body of the lifter and the bar must remain motionless, the elbows fully extended, until after the instructor has announced the repetition number or no count. You may use either conventional or sumo stance during the deadlift. Any type of grip is allowed. Chalk is the only grip aid allowed. There will be no downward movement of the bar during the ascent, and no ramping or hitching is allowed. A neutral lumbar spine will be maintained throughout the lift. The feet must remain motionless during the bar's ascent, lockout, and descent. They may move when setting up for the next repetition. The student will approach the bench and set up. He may use a spotter to help unrack the weight. The body and bar motionless, the student will await the instructor's command to start. He will lower the bar until it touches his chest, pause visibly, and press it back up. Once he has completed the required repetition, he will await the instructor's command to rack the weight and rack the bar under control. The student must use a pronated grip with the thumbs wrapped around the bar. The maximal width of the grip is 32 inches / 81 centimeters, measured from the inside edge of the index fingers. Once the start command is given, the feet must remain motionless and their entire surfaces must remain in contact with the floor / surface. Plates will be allowed to elevate the feet of shorter students. The feet may not touch the bench at any time. The head and the buttocks must remain in contact with the bench during the lift. There is a distinct pause after the bar touches the student's chest. There will be no downward movement of the bar following the pause on the chest. No sinking into the chest and then rebounding, no reversing its movement on ascent. The barbell must lock out evenly at the completion of the repetition. The body of the lifter and the bar must remain motionless, the elbows fully extended until after the instructor's command to rack the weight. The student will lift the barbell and stand erect at the finish of the lift with the hips extended, knees locked, and shoulders above the hips. Upon the instructor's down command, the student will set the barbell down under control, the hands staying in contact with the barbell until it touches the ground. The same standard of the deadlift technique test applies to the strength test.